Everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Casual Dad Plays Civ 7 today, and we have our ultimate guide to Civ 7 in the works. Of course, we are Ada as Abbasads. If you look right up here in the top left corner, you'll see that we are roughly the same percentage as the turns over in that corner, which means we're going to end the age pretty quick. We have already completed our Koshakana, our culture victory, our science victory, and these were just by being a little smart of like, let's bump up our numbers, let's keep getting food, let's put in the policies that give us adjacencies. Economic, we're ready to spring this one when we want to. Military, we are going to reconvert our cities and get up to this one. We might get the golden age for military without having to fight. We'll see. But we're working on the economic golden age because of that sweet bonus. It's the best one. There's very few times or reasons you should not take this golden age. This says all of your cities from the previous age remain cities, and then for this one, for the modern age, in addition, cities in distant lands get 2 extra population when you go to modern age. So that one is just so good. If you have, I would say, because of all the attributes that are like, if you have 3 or less cities, you get all these bonuses. If you're playing kind of a tall game like that, don't take it. You switch your capital, so that gives you 2 cities, and you pay a few hundred gold for your 3rd city, and you're not doing anything else. So don't worry about it. But if you like me, I like to have half my settlements for cities. It's really worth it. I mean, I'm saving up to and trying to decide which city I want to, or settlement rather, I want to turn into a city, because it's 2,000 gold for the next one. So that's quite a bit of gold. But anyways, we're gonna get into it. We're going to finish out the age and just show you how we set up for the modern age. We have 3 cities right here, settlements. I keep calling them cities. It's gonna take us forever. And we have our 3rd one over here, sending our treasure resources back. We're going to try to explore all of this. You'll notice in your games that most of the time they're gonna have the coasts fairly well blocked off with not a lot in the middle, which makes those treasure convoys very beneficial, that you don't have to be sea access only. Otherwise, sometimes you're just out of luck. But that's what we have in store for you guys today. So stick around so you can learn to end your exploration age well and start the modern age great. So sit back, relax, make sure you grab some water, and let's have a good time. Now, let's just take a city to look at how we've come thus far. Okay, as you can see for Baghdad, our capital, we have built everything to the point where we're now just picking and choosing what we want to do, which is a really fun place to get to. I'm not even sure I need this wonder, but we're going to pick it, and it's going to be fun if we can get it. As you can see, our lovely city and the yields, and it's really just about being thoughtful and intentional about where do we put specialists, where do we put our buildings to try and maximize their adjacency yields. And the game does a really good job at helping you know that as you're placing it down. Something you don't want to do, that I find myself doing quite often if I'm not careful, is making a big list of everything I want to do in the city. But in that list, I have some things going in the same place and not necessarily the same order. Which sometimes just comes with time. Like, you'll know, like, the antiquity age, it's going to be towards the end of the game before you get your 2nd science building, so it's okay to put one of your production buildings with your library, so they get the same bonuses. Like, instead of waiting for the perfect whatever, like, it's okay to go ahead and do that. They don't stay around forever, so you just redo both those slots for science in this age. That's just for an example. But now with the map tax, which I don't know why they're not working. Yeah, I don't know why they're not working. But when they are working, it's really nice to take the time. You've probably seen it before, especially back in Civ 6, but then other people have been using it for Civ 7 videos. Marking out where I want to place a city center, and then, oh, this looks like a good adjacency, and putting it down and planning it out. You can either do your generic science buildings, or you can do your specific ones, and so they'll tell you your guilds, and so then it's simple. You just plan out your city, you on other things, and as those buildings are built, those map tags go away. Sometimes those map tags stay around for a while because some of these buildings don't open up till later in the game. So I would highly suggest getting this mod as soon as you can. It's super helpful. I really like it. But the point is, I was going to say is, you know, you guys saw at the beginning of the age, we had really low food and really bad production. And, I mean, really bad everything. So my point is, don't be concerned if the start of an age or the start of a game, regardless of difficulty, that you're not doing so good. Like, you always go up. Okay, if you've watched my part 0 video talking about the game engine, regardless of who you play in Civ, like basically in Civ 7 and most of Civs, you've kind of have like your main engine, and then you have like this little bitty. So I'll do this one. Main engine, this little bitty auxiliary engine, right? Or secondary engine. And so sometimes they're about the same size. Sometimes one's better than the other. But that auxiliary one that is there all the time, no matter what, is a combination of food, gold, and production. Mainly food and production. But if you are focused on one thing or another, you can just turn anything that's not the thing you're focused on into gold to then help focus on the thing that you're focusing on. So if you don't know what to do, or you're having trouble, you know, or you want a city that's halfway through the age that's already built everything, and it's like 1-2 turning things. This is on Immortal, by the way, which I do the same thing on Deity. Then just focus on the food and especially to the production. You know, most likely when you come in here for, we'll see in a growth city, most likely you're coming in here and you're placing down quarters on your production tiles and killing your production, which really kills everything. You know, you can kill your farm tiles. They're the weakest tiles by far because there's so many things that give you more food than that they're able to give you. So if you have a choice and it makes sense, always pick the farm tile to put a quarter down on instead of a wood, a mine, a clay pit, something that gives production. Now sometimes you have to because there's like the adjacency are just too good, or like I don't remember what was under here, but because of the adjacency with the mountains and the resources, like it was too good not to put something here. Also, certain wonders have to be placed on certain types of terrain, so you don't really have a choice with that. Okay, but that's just kind of my whole thing going through, trying to set it up. Now, other sides are a little unfair. I'm actually going to keep pumping up production and see what I can get for gold. Other sides have the bonus that when you put a specialist in, however many rule tiles you have, you get that times 30 gold. So it's really nice. Other than that, I mean, I've been doing what I usually do, trying to get the city-states to be my friends. This time is really weird. So that's the 3rd culture city-state, 4th culture city-state, 5th culture city-state. There's 6 culture independent peoples. 6 of them on this small map. Like that's weird. I've never had that many of one, except for maybe one game I had a whole bunch of military guys. But anyways, point is, I've been taking those over to be friendly for the next age and get some bonuses, which have been really helpful. But that's just the way I play. Maybe you want to take them out. I know if you take out military states, that you get production to the nearest city instead of like culture. Obviously, it's culture. So it's kind of up to you. Maybe you find yourself with a bunch of warring people like I did, and you want to take out all of the military city-states so they don't get any bonuses. Probably a good idea, especially if you can't beat them to the suzerainship. So these are all things I'm just talking about and talking you through to keep in mind for when you're playing. Of like, okay, well, what kind of game do I want to play? And even if you want to play a military game, it's always a good idea to have population and production to be able to produce what you need, get the science and culture to get ahead, get the wonders that you need to have an advantage, get your civilization-specific civics unlocked to get advantages, get your science unlocked to get unit advantage, whatever. Those give you advantages, and then just learn and figure out like, oh, they're here, I'm here. Like for instance, you see all these chevrons. That tells me they're upgraded troops. Maybe I don't want to attack her until I have equal or better upgraded troops. So now I have, look at this, I have, it looks like 3 chevrons. So my guy is going to be better than their guys. So if I have to go to war, I'm going to have an advantage. Alright? So those are just some things to keep in mind. Now let's look at the city bonus. I don't really care about any of these, but we'll just take the relic. We already have that completed. Science, if you get to this point where you really are just waiting for your economic, your treasure fleets to come in, then I would suggest anyways, play around religion, as I said I think in the last video. Play around religion enough to get bonuses to help you out, and then towards the end, just start going crazy with it if you want, because it can lead to some really good bonuses in the modern age. Just my opinion. Again, all this is my opinion. Do what you want. Make sure it's going to be a fun game for you. That is the most important thing. And yeah, I just want people to have fun. Okay, games are supposed to be fun. Let's make games fun again. All right, that's my goal. And so we're gonna go ahead. We'll probably check in as the crises start. See what crises we have. Around then, that's 70%. We might check in at each crisis point to see how we're going, what's going on, any updates like that. I expect we will be accelerating pretty quick. I'm about to hit future tech, so that's going to bump us ahead. But we'll see. So stick around. Make sure you get some water. Hang out. Stay hydrated, friends. All right. I love you guys, and I'll be back in a blink of an eye. All right. Now we are in the crisis time, and this one is all about whether you accept all religions or just one religion. And since we are already so close, we're going to make the push for 100%. There's an achievement to get 100% religion, which means you have to end the turn and start the next turn 100% your religion. A little hard since you go first and they all go after you, but we're going to see what we can do to get that. That's the only way. Also, that's the only way to unlock all of these is you have to get 100%. Just so you know. So this one has -8 happiness in settlements that do not follow your religion. 2 charges on new missionaries. I mean, settlements that don't follow my religion. So that means there's 3 of them. What 3 settlements don't follow my religion? Khan, I knew. And we're going to convert them. Appalachia, you're looking fine. Oh, over here. Zabid. Trying to take out my Zab. Okay, you're in probably Damascus because they had no religion. There we go. Alright, so that's just what we're going to be doing. We are our own future tech, about to be on future civic. We're shift entering because we just want to go for this. Just to see if we can get it, see how hard it is, so we can tell you guys what it's like. We're doing all the different things that we can. I'm just going to send you here and then send you here. We're putting a missionary in basically every city on the planet. Okay, and then they're going to take care of all the converting. We have a lot of treasure convoys we're stacking up because we just don't need the gold. So we would rather just stack it and be done all at once. Plus, it's going to help us when we want to hurry up and finish the age because the crisis is just being a pain. And so that is our game plan. So here, and this guy should be coming over here. Yeah. So you're going to stay there. I did try to do a convert, but it is taking all of the 8 turns that they would give me to do that. I'm trying to work on getting everybody at least neutral 0 before the end of the age. We did naturally unlock Meiji Japan, who I wanted to go for, so that was really good. I've tried to do that a number of times. It didn't work. You can never settle 3 T's. That's what you gotta do. And so, yeah, we're just gonna continue doing this. And I mean, this is the exploration age of get your treasure convoys, convert people, find natural wonders, which this is actually a beautiful natural wonder. I want to go visit it. Build your own wonders. I don't think I've built the Notre Dame before, so I'm gonna watch it. You watch it with me. Make sure you have some water. Stay hydrated. And now I gotta get some more. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Is there anything particularly useful? Any big numbers that jump out? Not really. We already have big numbers in here. I mean, it just, when you focus on food and productions, I cannot speak. As I was saying, the game just breaks. And it's always been that way. There's not really much that they can do. Future Civic, I'm not ready for that yet. Let's get some more medieval walls. And another missionary. And then you can just convert. Come here to convert, and you're just gonna stay there. You'll stay there just so I don't have to worry about it. Treasure convoy, let's come back over here. Alright, and so this is it. This is what your gameplay will, maybe not to this extent, but it's similar to what it's going to look like. Is you're going to be focused on treasure convoys, settling, and then converting. So, I'm not too worried about this. I spent a lot of diplomacy to make them friends, so next turn we'll be friends. We just have to make sure we don't fall in the meantime, which I'm pretty confident we're not going to. But you know, sometimes you never know. You gotta be careful. But that is putting us pretty close to the end of the age. We're gonna check back in for the next crisis policy, see what it does, and then of course the final one and the end of the age. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in the blink of an eye. Thing to be aware of. Once you hit 80% of the world is your religion, you get this narrative choice, which is not really a choice, but it's cool. Conquest of Heaven. Really nice flavor text, and then you get 1 belief, 1 cultural attribute point, and 1 relic. So I guess for culture, we are going to let's go ahead and just get the wonders for great work slots. We might need that later. And then we get to add a new belief. And so we hear more founder beliefs. Of course, you can't take some of them. That's fine. I wonder, is the belief for converting when you send trader routes? I think that's the enhancer belief. So let's just look at what do we might want. I mean, gold is lovely. The happiness is super lovely, and Feed the World is always great. Yeah. I don't want Feed the World because I have so many. I want something that takes advantage of everything. I'm going to take advantage of this happiness. I think that's what I'm going to take advantage of. And then I believe you get to pick 1 more once you get to 100%. Be nice to round it out. Where I'm a little confused. You don't follow though. That's what I'm confused about. Did they pick something that I didn't know about? We'll see next turn. No, not future tech. We're gonna see next turn right here in Miletos. Possibly should have taken the trade route converts to cities, because that's doubling up. You can just convert so fast. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. Could not hit the stop or mute button. So professional, I know. Appreciate you guys. All right. Oh, and this is so good. Ready? An extra 330 gold. My goodness. And over here, where do we want? Let's pick this one. Let's just finish this one out. 210 gold. It's just crazy. I do kind of want to get to 100 production for the next age, though. So we're gonna see about that. Let's get always happiness involved if possible. Always. So let's finish off that conversion. Thank you, ma'am. And wham bam. And now we are 82%. We're closing in on that 100. Alright, so treasure convoy, I didn't know you're making one. The last thing we need is we need this guy to get over here to fill up our settlement limit and to give us our military and golden age. That's what we need. Okay, Athens is already converted, so I can't. Should not have converted Athens because I'm stuck. This is something I wish they would change. Be aware, this is a good thing that came up actually. For any of your espionage things, it will go over the turn limit if you've done something to keep it from completing. So in this case, I converted Athens before this was done. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so now this is going to go until somebody converts Athens, and it's going to immediately convert that population. That means I can't do convert population on anybody else. Same thing for still tech advancements or government secrets, or open gates. If you happen to, blow up all of the walls in a city before the open gates fires, the open gates is shut. Okay, if you get ahead on tech, it's just going to be stuck until they get something you don't have. Same thing for government. So be careful, guys. All right. Don't play like me. Play them a little better, and you won't have any problems. I'm positive. Look, my goodness, we found also an eighth cultural city-state. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm just going to do it just for the memes. Like 8 cultural city-states. All right, the only science guy. I feel bad for him, honestly. Like it's just. Ugh. So we're gonna have to get him converted once he becomes a proper city-state. We can't go there because that is a natural wonder. It looks like you can. Okay, we're really close to 100% people. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna get 100% and have a fully fleshed out religion. The only one in the world, literally. Yeah, and then after that we will end the campaign of the exploration age. Let's just go ahead and go here. Let's get some more goodies from trade. Alright, we'll be back in just a bit. Alright, so here we are, 97%. We're going to convert. What does this still say? 99%. That's because there's a partial one right here that we're going to have to do next turn. So we're going to watch it together. I know maybe a little slow, okay, but we're going to watch it together. I'm just sleeping all my guys that are not anywhere near anything important, because I think we can get 100%. Oh, we finally got enough trade range to connect to the Empire. That's good. All right. So we're going to watch this. We're at 99%. The only thing we've got to do is we've got to convert Hadromentum. What is this thing? Sure. Don't care. Shift enter me. Come on. I don't want anything else. Sikhism. Just saw it. That's a pain. This is what I was talking about. It's hard. It's hard to get 100 because there's just always something slowing you down, reconverting what you've already converted. Convert. Okay, now you convert. Oh, do we have it? We don't have it because something else got converted. This got converted. Convert. We have 99%. All right, we've got to find out right here. convert. Does that put us at 100? 100%, baby. Let's go. Now. We're probably not going to because we have these jokers right here. Okay? And they're probably all going to take turns doing something. I wish it was as soon as you hit it. I understand you've got to take the full turn. Alright? I'm not complaining about that. It's just... Alright, so you're going to sleep till they become a city-state, and then we'll take them. We'll do this one. I know, don't worry about it. We're gonna easily convert. We're just gonna buy a bunch of stuff, have a massive city that just like unfolds, and it's just gonna be glorious, and people are gonna come from miles around to admire our beautiful city that just popped up out of nowhere, that we're going to convert to a city because why not? Because we have all the monies. I mean, we really do have all the money. So, I mean, 410, that's insane. Observatory. This is what you can do when you play smart. Like, I'm not even trying to min-max. I'm sure there's better ways of min-maxing. But it's just knowing my adjacencies and finding the spots and taking advantage of them. And then just doing it over and 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 over. I don't know if y'all got the message, but just you do it a bunch, you're gonna be good. And then we're gonna put the hospital. I'm just doubling up everything to save as much room as possible for rural tiles, because we're gonna get 2 population next age. That was beautiful. Alright, let's just, we don't need more gold. Let's just keep getting more food. This actually is like the perfect island. It's so good. We'll go ahead and get some more treasure fleet stuff, I guess, because why not? See, there's a convoy. We got so many convoys stacked up. I'm gonna show you in just a second. That it's honestly nuts. Okay. All of these are convoys. We're gonna turn them in, and we're gonna blow through the end of the age. We're gonna get our future tech and civic all at once, and we're gonna end the age soon. Basically, we're gonna just skip the last of the crises because we're gonna end it so fast. But now we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see, can we keep our 100%? Let's improve trade. That reminds me. Oh man, I can't. Can you get over here? You can't get over here. You can get over here. All right, we have. We're just swimming in it, boyos. Swimming in it. Right, now finally, let's do it. I want that 100. See. That's getting taken out. That's not good. See, I knew this was going to happen. Alright. Now let's convert you. Or where are we at? So we got that military, 100%. That boosts us ahead. And now we've got to find it again. The place that is not ours here. Okay, 99. We just have to. Oh man, next turn. It's gonna be so rough. This is what I'm talking about. Always one turn. Always one turn. Okay, well, we're gonna try just a little bit more, and if we can't get it, we're just gonna end the age. So we'll come back if we get a notification we got it, okay? We have finally done it. We have got a new turn with 100% religion. No, it didn't update. How annoying. They're back. They're all back. just gonna sit there in case they do that. I thought we had it. Okay, well, I've had it off and on like 30 times, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the age. It is past due. Okay, the age is past due. Okay, let's sell our convoys. We got so much convoys. Come on, convoy. Get home. Just done. See, look, we're not even done with all of our convoys, and there we go. Golden Age. Convoy. So convoy. I mean, it's also pretty nuts. I mean, we have almost 3,000 science, 1,700 culture, 1,500 happiness per turn. That's just ridiculous. Cataclysm from heaven. It doesn't even matter because we're done. We're done with the age. Okay. Okay. Done. Seize. Okay, so we're gonna get future tech. We're gonna get future civics. So we get 2 wild card things. And we're done. No more. We got a crap ton of money to use to the start of the modern age. And I had it. You have seen it a number of times. I had 100%, but I don't know if it's possible to get 100% for the turn rollover. I really thought I had it, but then it didn't update. The opposites. The Silk Road, we made it way better. I miss being in the Middle East. I want to go back so bad. All right, we got everything. Let's look at legacies. Of course, how do we get? We must got an extra legacy point for doing something. We had this at one point. They converted our city, and I just said, who cares? Dang, she had a lot. And we had a lot of districts too. Goodness. We're going to transition to the next age. Again, we are going to review what we're going to do before we actually transition. So we're going to pick Meiji Japan. I've been trying to do Meiji Japan for a while. Finally got the T's situated. But first we're going to figure out what... We don't need that, and we don't need that. That helped a lot, let me tell you. Having this population for your small settlement every time you start a celebration, massive help. But right now, I'm going to do... what do I want to do? We could probably do some duration. Let's make sure they can't easily take me out. Oh, that's pretty funny. I don't know what I want memento wise. Oh, that's probably good. We'll probably do that. They've got to do more influence to reject me. Makes it hurt more. Other than that, I'm pretty good. And we're going to pick up Meiji Japan. When you overbuild, you get science equal to 50% of the building's production costs, which is going to go hand in hand with the Mayas, with the leftovers from there. It's really good. Their unique quarter, I still call it district, because they do back and forth. It's really nice. And you know what I should have done? I'm not going to go back, but I should have. I had so much gold. I should have made every settlement a city. Oh, man. Maybe I will. I don't know. That would just be ridiculous. Like, right off the bat. But yeah, we're going to be Meiji Japan. And so we'll come back for the next part. Make sure you like, sub, turn bell notification on. We're going to come back with part 7, I believe. We're going to be Major Japan in the modern age, so make sure you stick around for that. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. This has been Casual Dad plays Civ 7, your ultimate guide. See you next time. Bye-bye.